God. Oh, I just had beef brisket. And then I went to Culver's and got my ass culverized. Hey, hold on a second. I need to turn off traction control, blind spot monitoring, SRF, lane departure warning, and then frontal crash mitigation detection off. Anyway, that's not the point of this. This video is here because I've had a hard life and everybody knows it, and I want you to feel bad for me, and I'm launching my new sunglass line called Tough. These are designed by Turbowski. It's got Tough etched on both sides of the glasses, and we're going to start selling these today, and all profits go to me, and we're not going to help anybody else with that money. So each pair you can get today on our website for $6,000 US a piece, and they are custom made in China, only by the finest laborers. So think about us and all our hard problems, and if you want to make that investment, really, it's a good idea for you, because you're going to be way better, much better of a person after that. So now on to the real meat and potatoes. Fake shift points. Really not a bad CVT at all. It's an oxymoron. Anyway, the next thing is these videos are now going on Amazon, and what that means is they're still free. They're free on Amazon. Well, you can buy an episode if you want. It's $1. Not that anybody would do that, but it's free to watch on Amazon, and it's going to be the same on YouTube. They're going to be published in both places. There's not going to be some exclusive, you have to go here or there. That's stupid. So the point is, I'm putting out on Amazon because they're launching a competitor to YouTube, and they're doing that to attract more professional style videos, which I get. But the thing is when I post a video on YouTube and I go to some manufacturer or company and say, here's what our work looks like, this is what we've done, they go to watch that video, and in the recommended feed is some 500-pound dude in a 3,000 horsepower Honda Civic with a girl with her breasts out in the passenger seat. And YouTube is, it's good, but of course it just doesn't look all that professional in many cases because of the social media aspect. So that's why I'm going to put these videos on Amazon, which is, if you like Amazon products, then obviously watch it on there. I could care less either way. I'm just saying it. The next thing is, why can't you review this car? Can you get this car? All that. So here's the answer. I only do press cars right now, and that's because, well, it's a liability taking somebody's personal car and doing a video on it. The second part of that is I need the car for at least 2 or 3 days to do the type of videos that I do, and most people aren't going to give up their personal cars for that long, or just let it out of their sight, and I don't blame them. That's a big leap of faith. So the second part is, well, why don't I have more variety? Well, the reality there is I can't get every car from every company. Not every brand has the budget for so you got to think about this. Every brand has a budget to have a fleet company take care of their cars for them. So it would be like Ford, for example. They say, okay, we're going to allocate 10 cars in the Midwest, and this fleet company, we not only have to buy the cars, we have to pay the fleet company to manage them, pay them to deliver them, pay them to maintain them, pay them for their time, mileage, fuel, all of that, and then for them to bring me the car. Now you have to think about that just regionally. So Ford has to provide it for the West Coast, the East Coast, the Midwest, and the in-betweens. It's a lot of money in terms of PR budget, and a lot of these companies, journalistic companies, really don't do much with the cars. There's plenty of them that will just take a car and write a paragraph about them in some blog. There's not a lot of return on investment for a lot of these manufacturers to have a lot of press cars. So I can't just go to Ford and say, I want a Focus ST, a Fiesta ST, GT350, a Ford GT. It just doesn't work like that, and they're not even putting those cars out there. Now, the second part is I'm not a big outlet, so the big outlets, if those cars are available, they're going to get first dibs on them. I'm not, who the hell are we? Regardless of what type of product we put out, we're nobodies. Certain brands I can't get cars from, and I keep continuing to try, and eventually I will probably put an online form where people who want to see these cars can email the reps directly and say, I want to see videos from Savage Geese about these cars, and make it a user issue, make it like a viewership thing. That might work better, I don't know. But that's about all I wanted to say. Oh yeah, one more thing. Somebody asked me, hey, Mr. Goose, what's your favorite movie you've seen recently? And it was easy for me to answer that. It was Captain America 10, Bucky and Captain America's butt buddy romance. This movie was The Notebook with comic book characters. The amount of... It was like the modern day Top Gun with superheroes. It is so ridiculous. This dude is chasing around his boyfriend Bucky for like 3 movies, for like 6 hours, trying to get him to remember him, trying to cuddle. The guy's got his shirt off half the time, and they're constantly fighting to get back together, okay? That's why Captain America was my favorite movie. It's just groundbreaking.